Howdy everyone, and welcome to the update for today. It was Wednesday the 12th of August, 2026. First off, I am coming to you using my brand new ring light. This is ring light number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you might remember a couple of days ago I was complaining about ring light number 3, which was a model I didn't like as much anyway. I broke the power cord after stepping on it. And decided that, you know what, I'm not going to get that brand. Maybe I'll try a different one. Because the same brand that was, 1 and 2 were the same brand, and they had the exact same problem. So number 3 was something different. It broke. So let's do something new. Well, for quick price, whatnot, back to the exact same brand that number 1 and 2 were. Now, and that arrived this afternoon. And this time, I noticed that the box included a business card that said, "Save it and email us to get lifetime warranty. If any part's broken, missing, or need better guidance, reach me out first. Guarantee to make it right." Alright, so I'm going to try to keep this somewhere so that when what will eventually happen, because it's happened twice already, exact same thing. When that inevitably happens the third time, well, we done. We'll see if they keep their word. Hopefully they do. Anyway, and what will happen with this brand new ring light that I got this afternoon? See, the phone holder screws in right there, has one of these copper parts, and the copper part, it screws in, or the Well, what will eventually happen is that the thing that will basically get merged into this, and you won't be able to get them apart. And that will then cause this to break. And once that happens, all you have is a nice decorative light that doesn't hold your phone and doesn't accomplish this. Anyway, that's how this story will almost certainly end, and we'll see what their customer service says when the predicted outcome occurs. Anyway, so that being said, I did work at the store today, and this was a day unlike any other that I've worked in 25 years with the company. Now, first off, it was a split shift. All right, 7 to 11 in the morning and 4 to 8 in the evening. And this was entirely volunteer. You don't ever get scheduled for this. They don't do that. And the reason I was doing it today is because I was assigned to a special project. Essentially, I was assigned to be the checkout department person that would be assisting with a really cool thing where our company has partnered with the State Salvation Army and having essentially back to school shopping events where community members are being helped out, and just a really cool thing. But to make sure things run smooth, they were doing dedicated register, dedicated cashier just for that, and also kind of to help out setting it up and whatnot. So, and I was the one that was selected for this, and it's actually kind of an honor to be selected for cool stuff, things that are outside the ordinary, and of course trusted with, being involved with the setup of it. So, again, I consider that an honor, and it was really kind of neat. So the first half of the day was generally opening bagger, but also assisting with the setting up of this. They're going to be doing this, I guess, in multiple locations scattered around the state, and ours was, this was day 1, and we were the second ones to go, and so they're still essentially, polishing how this is all going, and was able to help out with that a little bit and give some people. So yeah, cool. And again, being involved with something cool like that is and then the second part of the shift, the after the big long break thing was actually the event itself. And there were basically 2 waves where they go shop and then they come check out, and again, it was all back to school clothing. And yeah, just really super cool. And this is one of those days that you end up leaving work feeling good about just everything that you're doing, you know? And quite honestly, there are days in retail where you leave there just disappointed with the entire world. All right? There are things that happen, things you get called, things you see, and like, oh God, I just want to go get in a cave and just never be seen again because forget people. This was not that day. This was a day where you left just feeling good about, that there's still good out there. All right? And so, yeah. Great day, and again, I appreciate the honor of being able to be involved with something like that. So, all right, so that was kind of the day. I did, again, have that weird 5-hour block between part 1 and part 2. And so I kind of did what you probably would expect me to do. I went to the gym, did some, including the part with the cardio, and then came home, washed up, and reset and everything to get ready to come back. And it did take an hour for myself during that time to relax and whatnot. But otherwise, is gym and washing up and getting ready to come back for the second part. And like I said, that second part was very cool and something again that I've never done before in 25 years. So yeah, super cool there. All right, so with that, I mentioned that I would probably get into that next part tomorrow. So I showed you yesterday the outcome of the furniture moving arc with respect to the upstairs bedrooms. Now downstairs, it's less pronounced because there was less of the new furniture that was coming to this direction. By the way, this is my new short-term friend, the ring light here. Again, right down there at the bottom is where the connection is. That's going to break sometime here in the next few months. Anyway, the parts of the furniture arc that are new down here. This bookshelf is new, and I'll tell you about those plushies at some point. Bookshelf is new. That being said, the thing that it replaced, it was just a, this is just a higher quality version of the one that was here before. Not a huge drastic change there. And then there are, and then there's some artwork changes over here as well. But the other thing that came to mind is, I'm going to talk about that Christmassy decoration that has appeared in some of these videos as well. That will be, talk about that in a future video as well. All right, so this chair right here is actually going to be part of the last phase of the furniture moving thing. Now, when Dad had the stroke and needed additional assistance and whatnot, my parents had a really, really nice, one of those kind of like mobility chairs that you can move up and down, and it goes all way, way up, and just really, really good for people that were in Dad's situation. And our hope was that Dad was going to be able to come back and forth between there and here and whatnot. Would reach that point where he'd be able to do that. And, this chair was purchased off Amazon with that in mind, and it was one of those Amazon cheapies, but it was like $395 or something. And so for all those functions for that price, not the highest quality in the world. But anyway, so when all the chips are falling, going to be actually the last piece of furniture, and that's just going to be taken in my van, not a U-Haul truck or anything like that, is actually Dad's chair from their place, which is similar, although it doesn't, not really with the color scheme here, but that's perfectly fine. Amazing one that much, much, much higher quality than this one, and it was Dad's, and he spent a ton of time with that near the end of his life, and yeah, gotta have that. Anyway, have a good one, everyone, and we'll talk to you later. Ciao.